Hey everyone, and welcome to
Fika for Life!
My name is Edward Thomas. My co-host is
Linh. Hello.
Well, this is a really funny story.
It's not really funny. The only one who laughed was you.
No. We had actually just recorded an episode, but I forgot to press record. And we had a really special guest with us, but I hope that he'll come back another time to speak with us. Oh,
That was God testing me.
I know. You haven't had any new tests for your patience because we haven't seen each other for a month. And so now you've had a patience test. How does that feel?
Better than Corona.
Hey.
Better than being in isolation. So,
Well, yeah, that's you. I'm not in isolation. I'm free. I'm a free man.
Well, I'll be free soon again.
Yeah.
Today it took me the freedom to come here. And we are social distancing, so we're not touching or something.
We're not touching.
So not coughing on each other.
Or anything like that.
Yeah, like you usually do.
I know, exactly. I'm like, oh, Liam, please spit on me. That was so tasty.
You know, but Naomi started to lick me.
Really?
Like, she knows how it annoys me, and then she just licks on me, and I'm like, oh, stop it. That's my daughter, by the way. It's not a dog.
Oh, I can't wait till you're free. Then I'm going to start licking your face. Every time I see you, I'm like, hey,
I will tell Naomi to lick your face.
That's okay.
Ugh,
she's so adorable.
disgusting.
She can beat me. She can stab me with a knife. It's going to be okay.
Okay, that's not the topic of the day.
No, it's not how adorable your daughter is, but she is very adorable. So we thought that we would speak about a subject that is very actual, very current, and that is the coronavirus.
Yes.
And so what we had talked about a little bit earlier was some of the ways that we as Christians could respond during the corona outbreak.
Because it has put a lot of restrictions on us, depending on where you are in the world.
Yes.
Here in Sweden, it's not as restricted as in other countries yet. As of today, there are not as many cases than in other countries, I guess. But it's increasing.
Yes. And there, bless you.
Thank you.
You did really good. You sneezed right into the hole of your arm. Not your armpit, but that would have been really hard for you to reach. I would have liked to see that one. Into the bend of your arm.
Yeah.
Because, since yesterday, then 40 million people in California are on lockdown. They can't come out of their houses now. They can come out of the yard, but basically they're just going to keep everybody inside to stop the spread of the virus, and that makes California slow it down. But it makes it kind of virus free for a while, except for the people sneaking in with the virus. But that's another thing. And then Dennis, who's the youth worker here in the church that we're recording at, called Löten Kyrkan here in Uppsala, he was just telling us that in Uganda, the churches can't meet either, so that this
all
is
gatherings are suspended.
Yeah, more than 10 people. So that doesn't work in a place where people gather more than 10, but they still go to the market. So, and one of the things that we're talking about was like how this might be a good challenge and opportunity for churches to try to look at ways to serve people. How can we help? How can we meet the needs of other people? And so one of the things that we're talking about before was about how churches might take this opportunity to provide food and services for elderly and those who are in the risk zone, who have to stay inside because of the risk and things like that. So, and that's what today's topic's about. We just want to kind of talk a little bit off the cuff about different ways for the church and for individual Christians and anyone else who's listening who would like to figure out, okay, so what can I do?
I think there are a lot of things on social media as well where people do share about how they help their neighbors, doing grocery shopping, getting medicine to them, and as well as being solid. What do you call it?
Solid?
No, solidaritet.
Solidarity.
Yeah, solidarity. To be solidary.
Could you say it one more time? Say it really fast 3 times.
No.
Solidary.
It's to be solidary.
Solidary.
Yeah, because there has been a lot of hoarding going on all around the world. Different
countries hoard different things.
Yes, it's really strange, but toilet paper, pasta, diapers, even medicine. So I've seen today that there have been restrictions on that you can't buy all the medicine that's available because it's kind of a bad move. It's really not team player. Because I think most governments do reassure citizens that they will keep the supply chain uninterrupted.
Yeah.
So it's not like war in that sense.
But if you don't trust your government,
well, then you're
kind of panicky.
Then if you're a Christian, if you're a Christian, then you should trust in God that He'll provide.
God, I trust.
Yeah.
But that politician there, should I really trust them? And I think that's where some of the greed and the fear thing comes in, because we're unwilling to trust the system. We're unwilling to trust.
But that's really strange in Sweden, though, because the system is built for that you can rely on it. And now
that is weird here.
You can go to ICA and then they even tell you, okay, we don't have it now, but it'll come in 2 days. So, well, can you come back in 2 days?
ICA's like a grocery store here. It's a grocery store chain.
Yeah, it's the biggest one. It's like Walmart.
It's not a person. So.
No, it could be.
It could be.
So
ICA's like, I don't have any toilet paper. I'm hoarding it, but I'll give you some in 2 days. So,
there were a lot of fun memes on Facebook, where people are like, oh, if you have bought 25 rolls of toilet paper, you know that 2 belongs to church because tithing is still on.
That's why we should have taken a collection and people put their toilet paper rolls. Then we can pass them out to the poor, So,
that's. So one thing is the active thing, what you can do, and that is helping out the elderly, the one in the risk zones. Even asking people, how are you doing? Because I think to be in quarantine and isolated is mentally quite challenging.
How has it been for you?
Well, I've been in quarantine for 1 week, and I'm really, really looking forward to go to work on Monday. Quarantine is not like being off. It's not like you're on vacation, holiday. It's not vacation, because either you're still expected to work from home, but maybe your kid is also at home and your husband is maybe at home, or other people who are depending on you are still at home.
So you
got to work and be the person at home, or you are either by yourself all the time if you're single and live by yourself. You gotta beat that time somehow. And there's only so much you can watch on Netflix and HBOs, and your brain gets fried.
Really?
And the good thing is...
How many weeks can you watch Netflix uninterrupted before you go cuckoo?
I think I go quite cuckoo. It's not fun. And you get sedative and, no.
Wow.
You don't feel mentally well doing that.
Well, that doesn't sound like fun.
No, I don't think so. And it's not supposed to be fun.
Really? I was looking forward to it. I was like, maybe my boss would make me stay at home. I could do everything from home. I'd be like pajamas every day.
Yeah, that's great too, that you can have pajamas. Yeah, you can have pajamas, get up whenever you want, go to bed whenever you want, eat whatever you want. But the thing is, it's not like you can just go out and meet some friends and have fun. And it's not like you want to do that every day.
No.
And I think at some point you do miss people.
Really? I don't know if I can miss people. It just seems like getting rid of them would be kind of like
No, you're an extrovert. You need them. You got to suck their energy.
I know. We're like, I haven't met enough people today. My battery's running low. Please come to my house.
I feel bad.
Say hi.
Well, how I've coped
figure to figure,
is I also called people. I call them up and talk with them on the phone.
You didn't call me?
Facebook. No, you just arrived, man. Just calm down.
I was in America. I was waiting for you to call me.
No.
I cried every day.
You had a lot of people around you.
Not enough. There's never enough people.
I think also one thing that we need to do is to follow the instructions by the health ministries. And I don't know. How do you feel about Christians who say I'm invincible because of God. I can do whatever. I don't need to do this. I will not catch it. God will protect me.
I just revealed what I thought. Sorry. For all of you out there who are like that, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. Okay.
I don't know if God said, you're invincible.
Yeah.
Just put yourself out there.
Other people out there doing that. Oh my gosh.
Yes, there are, and they're risking other people's health.
Wow. I mean, that's a hard thing. I mean, if you really believe that God told you that you're invincible, I don't know.
I want to see that happen.
I mean, maybe it
Where's
happened.
the Bible verse that says that if God tells you you're invincible, you're invincible?
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. If God is for me, who can be against me?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know
I
if you
use my Bible app and see if
there's more.
invincible. It says that God is invincible. But
Yeah, so
it doesn't say anything about us. Okay, I'm gonna have to check here.
but God also says we should use our brain.
Well, I mean, and I think that's the one of the most difficult things is that
It's a balance act, isn't it, between faith and reason?
yeah. I mean, you want to be a person of faith and you want to believe.
Yeah.
At the same time, you don't want to be stupid.
A fool. The
Yeah.
Bible says you don't want to be a fool.
Wow. Wow.
Don't be a fool.
Well, that's something no one's ever accused me of.
The funny thing is in the Bible it also says you should wash your hands.
I know. I thought that was really funny.
Have you found your Bible verse?
I don't think I know how to spell invincible.
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 Yeah. Well, what else can you do during the coronavirus?
Well,
maybe pray. What about praying, man? Isn't that what a Christian should do?
Yeah, well, Christians. So in the ESV, the word invincible is not used. Okay, we just have to go to the friendly King James version of the Bible because
Do you think they use invincible?
Invincible is not there. But I know there's a verse that says to the only wise, invincible God be mercy and honor forever and ever.
Well, I'm sure someone will find it and send it to you.
Send
Don't
us
worry
to me.
about
I'm
it.
looking for the word invincible in the Bible. It's got to be there. Otherwise, then I can just keep laughing at you. I mean, with you.
No. So what?
Okay.
So praying.
Yeah, well, okay. So Dennis was telling us about this thing called WhatsApp Church.
Oh yeah.
And he was saying that how that's really starting to grow now that people can't meet in churches because, in Sweden you can meet in church. In America
Until now.
you can't. Well, so far, we don't know. Sweden is so politically correct, so they probably will never ever say to people in church, "You can't meet," because
No, but the churches are usually quite adherent to this. I mean, even the Muslims' Friday service was this. Oh.
Was it here?
Yeah. They do not meet in the, what's it called?
In the mosque.
Mosque. I'm
What's
like, Muslim
it
church?
This is the Muslim Church of Jesus Christ. Mosque, I think is the right word. That's what I remember from my studies. I had to go to college 4 years to learn the word mosque. But that's okay.
Yeah, WhatsApp church.
Okay. So WhatsApp Church. So that might be one way, to take advantage of the technology in order to still, in some way, to try to meet with people, to encourage them to pray together. It's not the same thing as meeting live, but we can get pretty close nowadays. So utilize the technology.
But that's what also our church is doing today for Friday fellowship. Is that cool?
I don't know.
You just said we should use the technology.
But I saw
and
last
like,
Fridays and I was like,
What? It was worship?
I don't know. No, I think I just did the Sunday service.
No, there was a Sunday service,
Yeah.
but last Friday they actually met.
We met live.
Yeah, like in real.
And today we're not going to meet live.
No, because we haven't made any decision yet.
So that means that gives me free time. What am I going to do with my free time?
We hang out.
Well, we're here today.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we're just wasting. We're just babbling. Okay. Another thing. So besides looking for opportunities to help people taking advantage of the technology where you can meet online, meet live online, you can do all kinds of different types of conferencing. You have Skype, you have WhatsApp, you have everything. One of the other things might do is that to take the opportunity to actually just turn to God. One of my takes on the coronavirus is that God just shake the world. The Bible says that he uses the small and insignificant things of the world.
That's not
to
so
confound.
insignificant.
Yes, this is a really tiny thing. It's really insignificant.
Oh, you mean the virus itself.
Yeah.
I see.
And then what happens is that the world has had to take a break.
From everything.
From
From
everything.
all the sinful things and things that lead us astray.
Or just the busy things, too. Just We're too
the
busy.
sinful things that lead us away from
There's the
God.
busy things, okay? People are just too busy. They're always sinning, Sin is not just around every single corner.
Yes, it is.
It's in your heart. You need to confess.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I'm
know.
saying.
I know. I've been trying to tell you for a long time, sinner. If you were just more humble like me. So that's one of the things that we think. We think that that it would be a good idea for people to just take an opportunity to, smell the flowers. Think about, I mean,
If you're
smell the
allowed to
flowers.
leave in your country, in
You
Sweden,
have
you
flowers
still
in
can.
your garden. I've got.
They might not have a garden. They might live in the cage houses in Hong Kong.
There's people without gardens
Yes.
in the world.
Yes.
I never knew that.
Wow.
Wow, I really live in a bubble.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but this whole opportunity that God has sort of put the world on pause, and I think that so that a lot of people can hear Him,
And seek Him.
seek Him, just all of a sudden, hey, you were there the whole time, didn't notice,
Because of all the other stuff going
because I've
on.
been so busy. So I think that's a good thing. I think it's an opportunity for Christians to really be bold now, and to be the salt and the light in creative kind of ways. So whether you're maybe write a song, put it on the YouTube, bring a song of encouragement to people. Make sure you can sing though.
I've seen this video of this evangelist, and he was talking about that this coronavirus brings a lot of people to the inside of their mortality.
Well, I
That-
guess so. If you think you're gonna die, I guess it
Yeah,
makes
but
you think about it.
I think a lot of people think they will die, even though they're not in a risk zone of dying from that.
Yeah.
But to use that opportunity when they're afraid of dying to talk with them about, well, what do you think happens after you die? And then you have this whole conversation about
Wow.
that.
An existential question. Well, that's pretty good.
And the good thing is that this is something real, It's something real, and we all knew that, but coronavirus just puts in a bigger focus on it for people who maybe were too busy in life to think about death.
Yeah. I don't know who's like that. I guess I have a job that makes me think about death because I have to bury people. So it makes me, I don't know, I guess I just think that death is all
If
around us.
if this crisis just spirals out, you will have a lot of work in burying people.
Wow.
And the thing is, you will be all alone because we will always suspend it, and it will be like online burials.
No.
Yes, it is. Like in a lot of
Nah.
countries, it's like that already.
Really?
Yeah. Like in Italy.
Like they just film it and everything and then...
Yeah, they live stream it for you because you can't be there. You can't gather.
Wow.
Get ready, Ed.
Wow. I'm about to become a movie star.
Oh, it's the
Well-
black man again.
How's that only black priest that we have in our country? What does he say? Why does he have an accent like that? What's wrong with him? Like, you know what? I'm sorry I was born in another country. Oh my gosh. God called me here, ladies. So be okay. Right now. What does he say? What does he say? I don't know. He's speaking, foreign. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, that's something that, yeah. Have you felt that or do you expect more people who will come for counseling?
No.
No, because
No, not really, because I think that people are just avoiding churches right now. So here in Sweden, even
because
though
it's
the churches-
crowded or what?
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
not
those-
crowded.
Those 2 people in there with the other 4 people getting paid to be there, they're like, "Ooh, oh my gosh, what a line! I can't wait. 2 people ahead of me. I got to go home. Talk to my crystal ball." No, I don't think so. I think that often in crisis, that's usually not what happens. Is that people are seeking us out for counsel. I think people really want to come to the church to light a candle. They want to come to the church to pray. They want to come to the church as a meeting place where they can be inspired with hope.
A meeting
Like,
place that's not.
That you can't have a meeting place
No.
anymore. So that's why the church isn't functioning right now, because we're like, what do we do when we're not a meeting place? Huh? I mean, if I'm going to sing the liturgical songs, who's going to listen to me? Because now we're talking about something totally different right now.
But what if other people would now you say that your opinion is that God is using this, but what
I think that's one of the aspects of this is that God is maybe using this as a way to sort of shake people up and get them to sort of stop and just look around them, maybe just appreciate their life.
What about the people who say that this is something that Satan sends, or this is something bad, something that God didn't want it upon us?
Well, I guess that would depend upon your view of God.
But I was thinking because this is also leading, for example, us to not be able to meet or as having the church as a meeting point. So that's bad, isn't it? For the church?
Could be.
Could be.
It could be something really positive, though, because if it gives us an opportunity to actually really see each other eye to eye and talk to each other, then maybe that's a good thing.
But you can't because you can't meet. Social distancing.
But I can call you on the telephone.
Yeah.
And I can FaceTime you. You know, if we had come up with the idea of WhatsApp church ourselves and had all that in place.
Well, we have something similar as WhatsApp church.
Really?
We have some WhatsApp groups. WhatsApp groups.
WhatsApp, sister. WhatsApp. Yes. No, so I think we're going to try Zoom or something tonight.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting to see how that works. No, but I think that one of the things is that the solution often is right in front of our face, but often we have to think outside of the box. Like God is really trying to get us to look at things and maybe look at some of the things we have and set them together in a different kind of way, and all of a sudden something new is created.
What do you say to those people who have really big anxieties around this pandemic thing?
Wow. Well, if I was counseling someone who had anxiety and stuff, I would just try to tell them, you remember that Jesus told us not to be worried about the things of life. That, the basic things of life, he said he would take care of. And that if we put him first, we put our priorities in order, then God's going to take care of things. And, God's in charge. There's no doubt about it that the coronavirus is not something that God just woke up in the morning and says, oh, man, Corona, wow. Sometimes God sounds like he's a surfer. But anyway, from California. I wonder why. No, but it's, I think that God uses things in the world. So sometimes he does things directly. Sometimes he does things indirectly. This will be one of those things where we don't know. God didn't send like a prophet to say, I'm now going to send Corona over the whole wide world.
Well, there might be a prophet that we haven't heard about who actually said that.
Okay, if someone predicted the coronavirus, not just said, there's going to come a time where big virus. No,
there was this one lady I saw on Facebook, I almost shared it, that she made a lot of prophecies during her time living.
Oh, so she's dead now?
Yeah, she's dead now. But she actually said that she even predicted 9/11 correctly in the year, and she predicted also this outbreak in 2020. So I'm not saying I'm believing this. I'm just saying that there is this thing out there. Yeah. I don't know if it's true or verifiable or whatever.
What's her name so we can verify this? What's her name?
Her name? Yeah. Let me see.
Don't say her name is Jean Dixon.
Jean Dixon? No,
yeah, she was a famous person who would make predictions about things, and she was like always in the news. Jean Dixon's predictions for
something.
For 1902.
So what is about this Jane Dixon person? Well, you can keep talking.
Okay. In that case, I'll just keep blabbing my mouth because that's what I do best.
Dean Koontz.
He was a writer. He wrote books. All right. Well, this was just some of the
predicted by already in 1981. Sorry.
This was one of the points that we want to talk about. We'll probably speak more about the coronavirus because it's not going to go away right away. I think it's going to be around for a while.
First, make yourself comfortable.
Yes.
With coronavirus.
We have a new friend at the table. Corona, COVID-19. But anyway, so if you're out there and you're trying to figure out what to do, you're stuck at home, or maybe your church isn't going to meet, take advantage of the digital technology that we have now. Come up with some nifty way for people to meet and to interact with each other. Look for opportunities to help the elderly and the poor and needy, people who are sick and can't do for themselves. Look for ways to help people out,
and if you suffer from anxieties, then you should
seek professional help.
You should pray to God. You should try to have contact with other Christians. Read your Bible regularly. And I think that anxiety is a natural response when we suffer crisis, but it should not be a mental state that keeps on leading to a depression. Yes?
Yes, I would say that. That sounds like good advice. Well, please write to us and let us know if you have any other... That's our little buzzer thing going off again. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's just doing stuff.
Yes. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Yes. And let us know if you have any comments or questions. Are there any things you want us to cover during the time of the corona outbreak?
If you have any questions or advice.
I guess if you have a question, advice, comments, yes, please check it in the box. But anyway, everyone, thanks for listening, and we'll be back again. My name is Edward.
And my name is Lynn.
And thank you for watching Fika for Life.
Fika for Life. Thank you for listening. If you have any comments or ideas, please send us a message to fikaforlife@mail.com. Fika, F-I-K-A. This was the Fika for Life podcast with Linh Nguyen and Edward Thomas, and we hope to hear you again.